Yes, beauty. A switch to, oh my goodness. Look at that fella. There we go. That's nice to start, isn't it?
Yeah. Fall fishing, spinner baits. Hey, this is Bob Murray. We're going to have a good show today. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Son of a gun. Is that ever, don't lip it, whatever you do.
Oh.
You want a net? Seriously?
No, let's get the pliers back there.
Here, I got a pair right here. Here you go. Boy, is that a nice chain pickerel.
That's a nice one.
Gee. He thinks he's a northern pike. Let's see. Too bad we get him.
He's swell.
He's down there, isn't he? He's down there. Well, we got one set out. Let's take a look at the other. Boy, I'll tell you. Do they ever have jaws, huh?
I can't do
About. Show him that. Show him that.
That's a nice chain pickerel.
That's a chain pickerel. If a stop chain pickerel, what's that going to be? 25, 26 inches?
Yeah.
4 pounds, maybe.
Hey. Fall fishing on Lake Carey. We're trying to do some bass fishing, but we'll take what we can get. Hey, I'm Bob Murray, and welcome to another edition of Delaware Valley Outdoors. And I didn't get my hand in that one.
Oh, that's some chain pickerel.
John, you're a writer for, what paper is that now?
Pennsylvania Outdoor Times.
Well, tell me something about the paper itself. Where do you cover? Is it just for Pennsylvania, or what to do?
It's one of a group of newspapers. The Outdoor Times covers most now of the Northeast, and we're starting to move in some of the southern states. I think we're probably in 10 different states now. I write for the Pennsylvania version of the Outdoor Times chain, if you will, Thompson Newspapers chain, and I write I cover what we call the central area, Pennsylvania center region, which would be State College, Lock Haven, Bellefonte, up in that region, and I do a syndicated column for the other papers as well, humor column, humor being in the eye of the beholder. You know where he is yet? Oh, okay.
It's a small largemouth.
No, that's a nice largemouth. That's a nice largemouth. I'll be darned. Okay.
Alrighty. Another Lake Carey.
Hey, I tell you what.
Largemouth.
Well, how's your thumb? You good?
Okay, a pair of pliers. I keep losing. I got tons of them back here. Thanks.
Well, I think one of the beautiful things about fishing this time of year, aside from the beauty of the time of year itself and the foliage and look around, I happen to like to watch wildlife. I happen to be one of those kinds of persons who gets a kick out of what's around him even while he's fishing, which is why I'm holding this rod, not casting at the moment. But we've got all kinds of migrating birds around us. We've seen the Canada geese, and these are the genuine Canada geese moving from Canada down into the along the bay regions. These aren't the ones that have been here all year. We have a large flock of red-breasted mergansers. We've had some spotted sandpipers along the shores over here. The winter birds are starting to move around. We've had both kinds of nuthatches along the shore, the white-breasted, the red-breasted. I could go on forever about the beauty of we've seen deer this morning. Haven't seen any grouse. We probably should have. We went through some beautiful grouse country. And you've got to take in these experiences while you're out on the water, while you're working the shoreline for bass. There are a million things that go on around you in the outdoors that you can take genuine pleasure in. And that happens to be one side of life that I do take pleasure in.
Discover the art of capturing nature's majestic beauty.
It's just like putting history back together again for people to look at.
The enjoyable part of teaching students that really want to do this with a passion is that they're like a sponge. They absorb everything we have to tell them.
2 months after I graduated, I took 3rd place in the nationals.
When you finish here, you will be in the top 10% of the taxidermists throughout the country.
Call the Pennsylvania Institute of Taxidermy today for more information about your new career.
Bucks County Outfitters is one of the largest selections of fishing equipment in the Upper Bucks area, including rods, reels, tackle, live bait, fly fishing, saltwater supplies, and licenses. Bucks County Outfitters will repair your broken rod or reel and will buy your complete used tackle boxes, rods, reels, and lures. Not just for fishermen, Bucks County Outfitters features a full-service deli with delicious breakfast sandwiches, plus steaks and hoagies. Bucks County Outfitters is open every day starting at 5 a.m., located at Route 313 and Fitz Streets, Percy. Dale Clemens Custom Tackle, the world's largest supplier of custom rod building tools and supplies, located in the Lehigh Valley since 1975. They also carry reels, line, hooks, and lure making equipment. Dale Clemens offers a 100-page catalog so you can shop in the convenience of your home or stop by our catalog showroom. We'll have a qualified rod builder to assist you. Dale Clemens features Loomis, Lamet Glass, Custom Builder, and All-Star Blanks, along with the best guides, Fuji. So why wait? Call 610-395-5119 or visit us today.
Hi, this is Bob Murray. Delaware Valley Outdoors is now on the internet. Our internet address is www.dvoutdoors.com. Visit Delaware Valley Outdoors for the latest in regional fishing reports, weather conditions, maps, pros tips, and product updates. Why not visit us on the web? John, now, we both belong to the Pennsylvania Outdoor Writers. Talk a little bit about the organization itself. I think it's a great organization, and we'll try to get more people involved in it, but give us some background about how long you've been in it and some of the specifics about the organization.
Well, Bob, we kind of lucked into each other's company here, and I'm kind of flattered, but I'm one of the grandfathers in the organization. I think I joined 1976, 77 back there. It's an organization for, as you would expect, journalists, but also video journalists, obviously, artists, people who have a fondness for the outdoors and want to communicate the outdoor experience in various ways. And yeah, it's a terrific organization. Where else could you go and be said to be doing your business? And here we are. Here we are out on a great day, really get right down to it, catching bass, catching pickerel up in northeastern Pennsylvania under the aegis of a professional organization.
We're going to take a break from fishing right now and check out some new products. Watch this. A new product out that is kind of interesting if you're a bait fisherman. Rich, you're the inventor, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, Rich, I'm Rich Fowler. Rich, tell us what you have here. It's a really neat little product that you came out with.
Okay, it's called Fisherman's Fingertips, and what it does is it attaches to the rod with a little piece of Velcro, so you can take it off when you're not using it, switch it from rod to rod. You make your cast, and then you slip the line up under the magnetic strip as far as you need to get enough pressure to hold the line against wind, current, and the pull of a large live bait, if you're using something like a sucker for muskie or pike or something like that. Then when the fish hits, he's on free spool. And then you just wait until you're ready to hit him, flip the bail, strike. This works equally well on both spinning and spin cast reels. It's a little hard to do backwards like this, but that's basically how it works.
And it's just for when you're out bait fishing and stuff like that to control the live bait that's out there.
It gives you the ability to hold the line so you don't have your whole spool out there in the current.
But it's on free
Hold the
spool.
line until you get the strike. Then you're on free spool and you can manage that strike the way you need.
Hey, this is a great little thing. If you're a bait fisherman, catfish,
Sure.
carp, and rivers for streams and stuff
It's not
like
for every situation, but anywhere where you need to control the line, it will take care of that.
Hey.
It'll give you the pressure you need.
This is a great little product. Doesn't take up much room.
Oh, no.
It's great. Hey, pick one of these up. I think you'll like it. Okay, I'm now with Dennis Phillips from Magellan. Dennis, thanks for the time. We have some interesting little, I'm going to say gadgets, but they're not gadgets anymore. This is the newest thing in the technology, satellite technology that we have today. These are GPS units. Tell us a little bit about what a GPS unit really is.
All right, GPS stands for Global Positioning System. Basically, it's a satellite-based system. There's 26 satellites that orbit overhead 24 hours a day, every day, and they provide a signal at any time of day in any kind of weather. And what it allows is for anglers and fishermen who like to go out to their favorite spot again and again and again, or explore new waters, to figure out exactly where they are, where they've been, and how to get back there again and again.
So you don't have to triangulate off the big tree with the third
It takes all
rod.
the guesswork out of it, because basically the satellites give you a position that is accurate to within about 40 to 50 feet every time. There's a little bit of error factor built in by the Department of Defense for what they call security reasons, and it does make it a little harder sometimes to get pinpoint accuracy, but with a GPS and a sonar, you can get back to your favorite fishing location time and again in the dark at night, in the foggiest days, or even on bluebird days.
And these just run off of batteries, am I correct?
These all run off of AA batteries. These particular units run off either 4 or 6 AA batteries.
How long does the battery life last on these?
24 hours of continuous use on the smaller units.
That's a lot.
And about 12 hours on the larger.
So you can.
But by the same token, they can all be run off of your 12-volt system in your car or your boat with a cigarette lighter adapter, so you really don't have to rely 100% on the small batteries.
Okay. We have a couple units here. Let's start over here with this unit here. This is the GPS 2000. Now what's this unit?
The 2000 is one of the entry-level models, and it is a very basic unit. It's very simple to use. It lets an angler, for example, keep 200 of his favorite locations in memory, so he can go back to them again.
That's
and
an awful
again.
lot of spots.
It is. For most anglers, they aren't going to have that many. But if you fish a number of different rivers or lakes around your areas, it might be very simple for you over a 4 or 5 year period of time to come up with 200 locations seasonally. What's good in the spring may not be there in the fall. So you do have that capability. Really, the difference between the 2 and the 4000 is that you get more memory. You can hold more locations, more routes. For someone who travels a lot and wants to keep track of their favorite fishing sites or boat launch ramps or marinas,
Or directions how to get to somewhere.
directions how to get somewhere, the 4000 gives you the capability to download all that information to your computer.
So your personal computer at home, you can download the information, and you have a map made out for you.
You create your own library, and you can edit these things and put together special routes or trips, and you may not go back to a certain part of the Potomac River for another 2 years. Well, so that you don't lose those locations in the meantime or overwrite them with other information. They're safely stored in your computer on a disk.
And
You
just call
upload them
it
in
back.
30 seconds, and you're on the way to the water.
Okay, now here, this unit here, this is a beautiful unit. Tell us just a little bit about that.
The Nav 6000 is the ultimate in GPS navigation at this point. It's a handheld and it's portable. It also comes with a mounting bracket so you can keep it on your boat, but the beauty of it is it uses CMAP electronic chart cartridges. And there's a little door down here where you can load your electronic chart for the particular area that you fish.
Right, just give us a little bit about that. You can take, say we're going on the Potomac, I can buy a cartridge that would have the Potomac River system in it, download it into this, and then I would have a complete map of the area I'm fishing.
And as you travel, you can exactly see where you are at every curve in the river. And the beauty of the CMAP cartridge is they have multi-levels of information. It'll show you river depth, it'll show you structures, it'll show you navigation buoys, it'll show you fuel docks. And if you need to go get fuel, or if you want to stop midday and get a sandwich, it'll tell you how far it is to the nearest restaurant or marina.
And you can also time yourself going back and forth from one spot to the next.
These things are
we do this a lot in tournament fishing.
Extremely accurate for speed and time, so if you're trying to make a quick run at the end of the day to make way in, it'll tell you how many minutes it's going to take you to get back to the dock.
And these are portable, you said, right? You can just pop this off, and if I'm going with my buddy, I can still take my GPS with me.
You have it with you no matter where you go or who you're going to fish with.
Dennis, thanks a lot. That's great. Hey,
thanks for your time.
This is something you got to check into. You can go from the low-end unit, which is probably more than most people would actually
use. About $150 retail.
Up to the top of the line.
Which is $600 retail.
Which is still quite reasonable, and you get so much more ability to do this stuff. Yeah. Hey, this stuff you got to check out. Hey, we got to check this out. This is the new modern-day map system from Earth Visions. Take a look at this. With Bob Valentine. Bob, hey. Earth Visions came out with a series of maps on CD that are just incredible. It's just a new product out for the hunter, fisherman, and anybody who actually goes into the woods.
Hikers, cyclists.
Yeah.
Also for engineering firms.
And the detail on this map, or these maps, are incredible. Now they come in a series of how many?
There's 4 discs for Pennsylvania. Some other states like California have 10 discs.
So Pennsylvania has 4. And this covers the entire state?
The entire state.
Oh.
All of the 7.5-minute maps published by the federal government, topographical maps of the state, are on these 4 discs.
So instead of having huge maps that you would have to cut up, and if you're going to travel, you have them right on disc.
And you can print them from a computer.
Okay. Let's look at what we have here. What do you have loaded for us today?
This is the 12-mile pond area. It's in Pike County. It happens to be an area I'm familiar with for hunting. And we can zoom right in on 12-mile pond just by moving the magnifying glass there, changing the scale of the map up to this value. I prefer working about here.
And now this covers an area around 12-mile pond. And say I wanted to look at something really close up. Could you get me somewhere close?
Sure, we can move the map a little bit. Okay, here's Turner Swamp. To move close to that, we just keep this magnifying glass. Click on these hunting cabins in this area, and you see you have a really nice detailed map.
One detail that you showed me before, Bob, that I think is just great. Could you take me on a little distance thing, and say if I wanted to travel from one camp to another camp at the end there, with your little measuring icon. Could you show me how to do that?
Okay, let me give away a secret to your audience. Okay, we take this tool here, and here is Bob Valentine's bear hunting stand. And I can mark that and keep that in there and actually print this map with the marker on it. But if I come up to my button bar and take a measuring tool, here's the hunting cabin, click, drag a line to my bear stand, let go of the mark, click on the right button on the mouse. It gives me the distance in feet and meters and the heading in degrees in relationship to true north. And I can change that to magnetic. It gives me the latitude and longitude, the starting and ending point.
So if you're out early morning, dark, you can take a compass reading, you know where to go, how far it's going to be, and they'll save you time not getting lost in the woods.
The nice thing is that you can, if you have a GPS, like a Magellan handheld GPS, you can go to your deer stand or tree stand or whatever, favorite fishing hole, take the coordinates down from the satellite information, plug it into the computer, it'll put the dot on the map and you can print the map out.
So you can have your own personalized map of your favorite hunting areas or your favorite fishing spots that you can have, and you can customize it to your needs.
Plus, if you go hunting alone, it's a safety area. A safety feature. People know where you're at.
And so you can get them for Pennsylvania, California.
All the states aren't done. New England states are done. California, Michigan, some of the middle states, and Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's just coming on the market right now.
Hey, if you want something interesting for your PC, I think you better start looking into something like this. This is amazing. Bob, hey, thanks a lot.
You're quite welcome.
This is going to keep me from getting lost. I know that. That's amazing.
The Outdoor Shop in Quakertown offers everything you need for your fishing and hunting supplies. We specialize in used bows and handmade gun and rod racks. For the fishermen, we feature jigs, spinners, sinkers, flies, and hand-packed live bait. We're open early 7 days a week for your convenience. You can also purchase your hunting and fishing licenses at the Outdoor Shop. Don't just count on luck. Visit the Outdoor Shop before you fish or hunt. And while you're there, you can try your luck on the instant lottery.
Get a grip. Gat's River Grip river anchors, as seen in the In-Fisherman's Walleye Insider magazine, have been nationally field tested for precise anchoring under all river conditions. This special design features 3 prongs that grip rocks and boulders, a metal plate to collect gravel, sand, and mud, and a slip handle that aids in retrieval. Gat's River Grip comes in a 9-pound or 18-pound version. Stop by your local tackle dealer or call Twin Rivers Anchor Company at 888-TOSS-OFF for more details.
Fishin' Tales, located in Wrightstown, is the perfect store for fishermen and hunters. For the fishermen, we offer 13 types of live bait, fly fishing supplies, and gear for both fresh and saltwater anglers. For the hunter, Fishin' Tales offers hunting equipment and supplies. You can also purchase your fishing or hunting license. Personal service is important. If there's something you don't see in the store, we'll special order it from you from one of our numerous catalogs. For your convenience, our store is open early 7 days a week. So stop in anytime and trade your fishtails with us.
Discover the art of capturing nature's majestic beauty.
It's just like putting history back together again for people to look at.
The enjoyable part of teaching students that really want to do this with a passion is that they're like a sponge. They absorb everything we have to tell them.
2 months after I graduated, I took 3rd place in the Nationals.
When you finish here, you will be in the top 10% of the taxidermists throughout the country.
Call the Pennsylvania Institute of Taxidermy today for more information about your new career.
Nice fish.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh.
Nice color too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Fall fish, right out of these pads. Now we're fishing. This water here is probably no more than about, maybe about 18, 20 inches deep. But again, I'm just throwing right up into this shallow stuff and coming up. It's a nice fat fish. Good one. Right in here, John, right in here. What do I talk about? In the fall, that's a nice little fish. Look how chunky that fish is. Now see, these fish now are up into the shallows, and what they're doing, they're feeding, and they're getting ready because wintertime's coming. And so they're just cruising these banks and picking up any kind of bait fish or crayfish and stuff like that, and they're really filling themselves up. So again, in the fall, get up close to these banks. I'm using a little spinner bait. Let me just talk a little bit about the bait I have here. It's a Durstein spinner bait, and I like this new fat willow leaf that we have on the bait. And the skirt is what we call river minnow skirt. But the one thing I want to talk about, it has 2 blades so that I can work it a little slower. And also, we have an overcast sky today with a little bit of sun, sun coming out. And I like to go with a gold colored blade when I'm fishing these kind of conditions. It seems to work a lot better. It just gives a little bit of a different flash to it. It's not a silvery flash like obviously a silver blade would be, but this copper or this bronze color here really puts off a really nice reflection, and it seems to work. So there's a little tip. Fish close and use a spinnerbait. Right, I'm gonna get the big one. Fall fishing. John, I want to thank you. Out here we had a good time. We got some fish today. Hey, I'm Bob Murray. I'll see you again on Delaware Valley Outdoors. Hey, don't forget to visit our website at www.dvoutdoors.com for all the weather information, tides, fishing reports, product updates. Stop by and see us. You'll get some information. Hey, we'll see you again. All right, come on, son. Let's go catch some more fish.
Am I done for today, Bob?
Yeah, okay. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
Okay, good enough.
Bring some more fish next time, okay? All right, have a good one, buddy. They don't know that. We put the fish. There's the diver. We see it now. We've got it on film. That's what we do all the time. He's out there. He follows the boat every time and hooks the fish on for me.